Hello, everyone. I know it's just me again. I just seem to pick up where everybody finishes off. And if anybody's out there, let me see what I can do. Um, Open. Oh, there's nobody out there. Well, it's 10:15 on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, "Son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes." Oh, sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. Now, John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free, and he's quick with a joke or the light of your smoke. But there's some place that he'd rather be. He said, "Bill, I believe this is killing me," as the smile ran away from his face. "Well, I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could just get out of this place." La la dee da da, la da dee da da dum. Now Paul is a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife. And he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy and probably will be for life. And the waitress is practicing politics as the businessmen slowly get stoned. Yes, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. Oh, sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me they've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while. And the piano, it sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like beer. And they sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? La la dee dee da da la da dee da da da. Oh, sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. La da dee da da, la da dee da da. Hello, Nanny Tam. Hello, Carla. Nice to see somebody stopped in. I was in the mood for singing a Saturday night song. It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday. Oh, Nanny, I just have to do this. Yeah, I think you were a moderator at some point, but for some reason you're not anymore. Well, that's changed now. Ouch! Uh, I love to sing. My voice has been kind of weird lately, though. A little raspy. I don't know why. Word up, dog. I love you, Troy. You're a hoot. And you know what? I never got around to checking out that song for you. And I'm sorry. Jovita. Now everybody pops in, and I already sang a song. Oh, well. I'll have to sing it again later. Oh, bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, saying this would be the day that I die. Okay, I don't have the words to that. I would have to go hunting. I hate to go hunting when people are in the audience and, you just don't want to go running off when everybody's chatting and then I end up missing all the chat. Oh, thank you. I like that song. Oh, I'm gonna have to look it up because I just gotta. I have to do it. If you gotta do it, you gotta do it. American Pie. Words. Song. Oh, American Pie. Copy. And open a new tab. Paste that. Copy. Paste that. And then this is a very long song, people. Very long. Copy. And paste. Okay. Oh, I know what I want to do. Uh, okay. Now I started that up again. Again, I started it just because. Okay. Now. Okay, that's really long. Are you guys sure you want to hear this? I mean, seriously, it's very long. Oops, don't do that to me. And if anybody wants to hop up on here, let me know and I'll put the link up. All right. When I listened to the radio, I had to listen real close to make sure that I got the words right. And I used to know the whole song by heart. Yeah, I used to know all the songs by heart. Not so much anymore. I mean, I know a lot of them once I see them, and yeah. Oh, I never saw the movie, but I remember listening to the radio and hearing it a lot because it was really popular for good reason because Don McLean was pretty dang good. And it has a little touch of um how would you call it? Uh, it's got a little morality um twang to it. Yeah, I mean, this really is a long song. I suppose I could skip. I went to Goodwill today and I saw a shirt with Willie Nelson's face and it said, "Feeling really good." Good old Willie. He wrote a lot of songs that people don't even know he wrote. And he started writing songs back in the 40s. That's how old that guy is. Yeah. He's been around a heck of a long time. Yeah, they used to cut it down because it was so long. It went too long and they couldn't have their commercial breaks. So they had shortened versions that they used to put on commercial radio. The same thing with like Light My Fire. They'd cut it and make it shorter. Instead of being a 7 minute plus song, they'd cut it down to under 4 minutes. 4 bucks, even if it is Willie. Hey, well, hello. If you want to stick around, I'm going to sing a little. I already did. I sang Piano Man. Oh, that's cool. I saw him in concert back then. Yeah, it was right around that time. I They were with the what the heck did they call themselves? Oh, crud! I can't think of the name of the group. Oh, what the heck? Oh, don't you just hate that? They put commercials in the middle of the stupid lyrics. No, I haven't. You want me to post the link? I'll do that. Okay, now I need to bring up my paste and get out of the way, you stupid thing. Pin message. It's magic. Oh, I lost my chat again. Um, yeah, I don't know if I can sing this whole song. I mean, it's really, really long. Myself and 5 other students at a Cracker Barrel. Hi, cool. Wow, that must have been a ball. That's what I thought too. Uh, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me and I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died. So bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Did you write the book of love? Do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. Now do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronco buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone, but that's not how it used to be. When the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown, and the courtroom was adjourned. No verdict was returned, and while Lenin wrote a bit read a book on Marx. The quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark. The day the music died, and we were singing bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Helter skelter in a summer swelter, the birds flew off with a fallout shelter, 8 miles high and falling fast. It landed foul on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass with a jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume, while sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance. Oh, but we never got the chance, 'cause the players tried to take the field. The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed the day the music died? We started singing bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." And there we were all in one place, a generation lost in space, with no time left to start again. So come on, Jack, be nimble, Jack, be quick. Jack Flash sat on a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. Oh, and as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fists of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan's spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night to light the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight the day the music died. And he was singing bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. And in the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried, and the poets dreamed, but not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken, and the three men I admired most The Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast. Today, the music died. There I stood all alone and afraid. I dropped to my knees and there I prayed. And I promised him everything I could give. If only he would make the music live. And he promised it would live once more. But this time one would equal four. And in 5 years 4 had come to mourn. And the music was reborn. And they were singing bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. They were singing bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and wine, singing, this'll be the day that I die. Wow, huh? That was a deleted verse that he originally wrote, but he didn't add it to the song. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love that song. And the three men I admired most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast. The day the music died. I think it's a little bit more than music. A wee bit. There's a lot of stuff in that song. Stuff that most people don't even know. It's hiding in there. If you read it like a poem, it gives a little more hint to what it really is about. Oh, thank you, Nanny Tim. I wish I could have heard it. Oh, what am I doing? See, I had the chat covering, and looky here, we have a friend. I'm sorry, Troy. I don't know how long you've been down there, but I was singing and I was looking over here for the words and
I was just loving it.
chat over here.
Yeah. I was just loving listening to it and watching you and the chat.
Ah, thanks. I love to sing. I really
Yeah.
do.
But I
I
love
do, I do, I
hearing you, especially the old songs.
That's what I like to sing. I really do. The really old songs that
Yeah.
mean something,
Yeah.
especially.
Well, that one you sing, my grandmother used to sing to me when I was a little kid. And
West Virginia.
yeah. But,
Yeah.
so how's everybody in the chat doing?
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess everybody was singing. Nanny Tam said she was singing harmony. Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, I wonder if that's my throat's a little bit better today. Yeah, yesterday it was just cracking. I don't know what was bugging it, but it might have been the weather. I don't know. I wonder if that interview is on YouTube somewhere. I'd like to see that because I remember seeing him. I can't remember what show he was on when he was talking about it.
Yeah. That would be cool. I love that song.
Yeah, yeah. And most people have never heard the verse that was deleted probably because the music company didn't want to let him record it
Yeah.
because you know how music companies are. They uh they like to dictate what can be said and what can't be.
Oh yeah. Well, back in them days, they could do a little bit more. They could do a lot more against musicians than what they can now.
Yeah. Now,
I figured
you
I'd
wish
come up
they'd
and
bring the censors back sometimes because
yeah,
some of them are just disgusting.
I figured I'd come up and holler at you and shout how everybody's doing.
I'm glad you came up. Oh,
Yeah.
I see you got Amy and Chris on your shirt.
Oh yeah, I can finally fit back in it now.
Good.
Yeah. But I don't know how long I'll be able to stay on. My throat's still a little raw from the other night.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta be careful with that. You don't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
You don't want to go back to not being able to eat again.
Yeah. I go back for a checkup um May 19th. They go back in, check everything back out, and see if it needs to be redone again. A lot of it. So
Yeah. Well, hopefully they don't have to redo it again, but
to do whatever they got to do.
yeah,
I
yeah.
enjoy eating too much.
Exactly. Yeah. And if it's going to help, definitely get it done.
Yeah.
Hello, Anna Moore. Okay. Hi, Ace.
Hey Ace, how you?
I should have saved the best for after everybody was here.
Hi Nanny Tam.
So good to see you all.
Yeah.
How you all doing? It seems like everybody's tired tonight.
Yeah. My computer screen's far away, so it's kind of hard for me to squint and read it sometimes.
Annabelle wants to know if you're nervous up there, Troy.
Oh, not as bad as I was. But
When I first started, I was scared to death.
yeah.
I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I was really nervous.
Well, I figured this would be a little practice because I'd like to actually get my channel up going more and putting out videos and stuff. So more and more because I only got a few. So
and do some lives. I mean,
Yeah.
that would be good. Even if they're short lives so that you don't strain your voice,
Right.
you know?
What? Yeah. Well, M's lives ain't that long either, so I've been
Yeah.
hers.
I never catch hers because they're either at, wee hours of the morning when I'm already gone to bed, or they're early in the morning when she's walking the dog out
Yeah.
in the streets of New York, well, Long Island.
We had a good time
Yep,
last night.
everybody's in the same. Thank you, Nanny Tam. You're so sweet. That's the first time I ever sang it, I think. No, I guess somebody used to sing it, but I always sang harmony. That's the thing. All these songs that I'm singing now, I never sang lead. I always sang harmony. I was always the alto. And I never, I sometimes I tend to want to go back into the harmony instead of singing the melody. And yeah, it gets a little weird sometimes.
Well, good
Good
night,
night.
Annabelle.
Good night. Good night, Annabore. Sleep well, sweet dreams, and God bless. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Well, how long did that take anyway? That was a very long song. I have no idea how long it took, but that was really long.
Not quite as long as I was in the dungeon.
I'm sorry. I didn't see you down there. I was looking over here for the words because I had the words over here and I had chat over there, and the chat was covering you up, and I was trying. Um,
Yeah, I'm just picking. But yeah, Nanny Tam, the Vineyard Chicks do an awesome job on that. I love hearing them sing it.
yeah, I don't think I've ever really listened to the. I don't think I've ever listened to them at all.
Yeah, they usually go live on Monday nights about 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's usually when Trey goes live, and if he doesn't go live, then Chris sometimes will go live.
Yeah. Well, 9 o'clock our time. That's usually 8 o'clock their time because they're in Michigan.
Oh. Oh, so not okay. That's right. Yeah, Trey goes live at 9 o'clock Central. Okay, which is 10 o'clock our time. That so confuses me.
Yeah.
People say I'm on at 8 o'clock, and I'm going okay. And then if I actually tuned in at 8 o'clock, they're not on yet. They'll be on in an hour. It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. It took me a while to get used to too.
Yep. He was stuck in the basement while I was singing, and I didn't see him. I didn't know he was there, and
Hi, Arlene.
cool, Nanny Tam. Hello, Arlene. How are you? They're also live on Thursday at
Yeah,
noon Central Time, which was 1 o'clock our time, right?
yeah. And then they usually put out a single right after their live interview or chat.
Oh, okay. So the Monday night thing is them singing?
Yeah, for usually about an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
and I might be wrong with the
Hmm.
time. I don't remember.
Do they do they do like regular folky and country type stuff, or what do they do?
They a lot of times they'll do different genres. So uh, yeah, a lot of rock, soft rock, uh, older stuff,
Yeah,
and then they'll get into some
Carpenters and stuff.
yeah. Then they'll get into some classics from back in the 50s. Uh, they'll do some Elvis and stuff. Uh,
Cool. I am doing wonderful. Thank you so much, Arlene. I feel better today than I did yesterday. Yesterday I was not feeling too spiffy. I kind of went a little overboard doing stuff.
Not you.
No, doing laundry and unloading and loading the dishwasher and all that bending over and stuff. It was just it kind of got to me after a while.
Yeah.
It bugs my belly and then it bugs my back and
Yeah, I can't. I still can't stand up that long. It takes me all day long to do a load of dishes in the sink.
yeah. Yeah, that's how I am too, because my back is really bad.
Yeah,
I've had two surgeries and it's still not 100%, but
yeah,
I'm not going to do that again.
yeah,
I've already had enough of that.
yeah. But they wouldn't even let me walk around in the hospital unless they had somebody there with me
Yeah,
in January. So, and I'm still trying to get around and struggling. But
right. But you had a stroke, right?
no, where I hadn't been able to eat solid foods since Thanksgiving before last, I lost so much weight. My body actually started eating itself, basically.
Wow.
And
So that's what was making you pass out and stuff.
yeah, and
Okay.
so I've got to build back up the
Oh,
muscle mass.
Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, we were just discussing American Pie. What a great song that is. That really is a great song. I was a little bit off here and there, but I had to struggle to remember how it went.
Well, you done excellent.
Thank you. It took a little I think I improvised a little bit here and there. Oh, they have a song list?
Yeah, on their
Oh,
website.
that's ah. Oh my word.
Thank you, Ace. I got to support my little sister.
I appreciate all the support, trust me. I'm gonna have to bookmark it. I think I'm gonna have to bookmark that page. Where can I put it? Under YouTube. Yeah, I'll put it under that. Okay. Now I'm back. I'm back. A long, long time ago, I can still remember. Okay. I sang Piano Man when I first started. I didn't think anybody else was going to come in at all. I started singing Piano Man just because there was nobody here. Yes, that is a very nice sweatshirt. I agree, Ace. Got to represent the Leonards.
Yeah.
Trying to peel an orange. Oh, did you hear it? I think I think somebody's I think you got some people started coming in towards the end of Piano Man and heard the tail end of it, I guess. But there was nobody here but was it just me? I think it was just me in the very beginning. Oh no, Chris had come in, but he's on an online auction again. So he didn't hang around. Can't text and peel.
Yeah, that multitasking is rough sometimes.
Huh?
That multitasking is rough sometimes.
Yes, it is. I
Because I'm the same way.
watched the new baby goat video. Oh, the Dixie Chicks?
Hey, Heather.
Hello, Heather.
Yeah, that little goat was just a puffy white ball bouncing around.
I think I saw it on my subscription page.
Yeah. Hey, James, how you?
It's 11:11. Hi, James. How are ya? Good to see you all. It's Saturday night. I guess there's a few people around, which is always a good thing.
Heather ought to come up. I haven't seen her in a while. I hope she's getting a lot of rest now.
Who?
Heather?
Oh, yeah, I know. It's about time. I mean, criminy, all that time taking care of that guy 7 days a week and never taking a vacation. I mean, yeah, she took a couple of days to go travel somewhere and then right back to work again. Excuse me. Um, Ah, no, sir.
We had a good time
Okay.
last night looking up all them old songs and stuff.
I know. I know. I did copy a lot of them down and saved them on my list. I'm gonna have to put this over here someplace and make it a little more narrow so it doesn't cover up. Now I can actually see if somebody pops up in the cellar that wants to come up and join us. Anybody that wants to join us, we're supposed to get 6 to 10 inches of snow by Monday morning. Ugh,
It's crazy.
we have
Welcome to
to
spring.
be yeah. In New England, yeah, same thing. You never know when it's going to snow again.
I remember one
We
year
had
down
we
here
had
when
eight
we were
inches of
kids,
snow.
it snowed at Easter.
Yeah, I've seen it snow at Easter time. Yep. Um, when my oldest son was born on the 18th, it snowed 8 inches up here. They do a set of songs like, and then take requests. Oh, that's cool. If they don't know it, they'll learn it for the next time. That's cool. Oh, sure. Dungeon, not cellar. Yeah, I know. Troy says dungeon. I say cellar. And most people say basement.
Well, here in Lori's, it's hard to tell how long you're going to be there, so it's more like a dungeon.
I try to keep an eye out, but I was kind of into trying to keep up with the lyrics, so I had to read it.
That's all right. You are like family, and I'm used to family ignoring me, so that's.
Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Pick on you because I love you.
Yeah, I know. Okay. So, any requests? Some folks that have been around for a while uh might know my repertoire. Let's see,
I
where
got
should that
one.
go? Should that
I
go
got
in
one. You
there?
think you can guess what it is?
Save. West Virginia.
There you go.
I figured. Okay, I think, yeah, no, I didn't.
You even sound like my grandmother when you sing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Let me see. Save as. Oh, I already have it saved. Never mind.
He's going to have you singing 25, 25.
Oh, well, look who's here. Mr. Wise Guy. Well, tell you what, after I sing, uh, let me see, open music, country folk, there. Excuse me. Yeah, did you get anything good at the auction, Chris? I'm asking for a friend.
Chris needs a GoFundMe.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, and look who else.
There she is, my other sister.
How are you? You missed big time. I sang Piano Man, and then I sang American Pie, the whole thing, including the verse that never got published, never got on the record. Mr. Pretty Eyes. Don't even talk about the IRS. I got a letter from the IRS today. There was nothing in the program that said anything about this one particular thing that I knew was going to end up being a problem, and I should have asked them about it while I was doing my taxes, but I figured, well, they must know what they're talking about. And then I got a letter from the IRS, so I'm going to have to call them on Monday because they're not there today. And today is when I got the letter. Hmm. Anyway, yeah, it must have been an ouch. Mm. Oh, no. I was wondering where you disappeared to, Nanny. I thought maybe you finally went to bed. Because you said you were on your way to bed, but
Oh, James, I forgot about putting that up there. Uh, that's the channel that I'm going to be using. Channel name I'm going to be using whenever I actually go uh, more into full blown uh, YouTube. So
yeah, that's a good idea.
yeah, that way I don't have to show my full name as much.
Yeah, yeah, I don't like the idea of sharing my name on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's a little too much personal information, and you get somebody that gets a grudge against you, and the next thing you know, they're looking you up, and
Yeah, I got a
yeah.
couple of exes I don't want to find me.
I don't have any of those. I've been married for it'll be 54 years in May to the same guy, and I wouldn't I could not leave him. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. He's such a good guy. Oh, Chris is there somewhere. He's been at an auction. And he spent too much money, apparently.
Well, he's got so
He
much he
said
can't hide it all.
he needs a GoFundMe now. If you scroll up just a couple of lines above you, and he's there. I don't know if Mickey's still here.
Mickey lurks a lot.
That's a possibility. There's so many nice people to connect with through social media, but you have to protect your private stuff. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know that any of my exes want anything to do with me. That's rough.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine ever calling my hubby an ex. Could not do it. We have had our issues in the past, but nothing that we couldn't work out. Oh, that's a hunk of change. Day auction. Oh, I bet you've been awake for most of it too. That's why we haven't seen you anywhere around the past 2 days. Every waking hour, he's sitting there looking for deals. Didn't you ever hear the Didn't you ever read the Bible where it says, "Don't store up your treasures on earth, store them in heaven"? Yeah, that's a hunk of change. You mean when California decides to dip into the ocean?
Chris's beach is down next to the river.
I don't think that's what he meant.
I know.
He's talking about when doo-doo hits the fan. Put the time and effort in and scored brand new fencing for half the perimeter of our property for pennies on the dollar. Excellent.
That's great.
Very good.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No, because I've been looking at chat and chat is on the other side. That's why I had my. There he is. I'm sorry. How long you been down there?
For quite a while.
Slap me silly.
When I typed in, "Hey, Mickey," yeah, I was even there then.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I just figured, okay, I was getting ready to click off on it and just stay in chat. But I see that you just don't love me anymore. I'm not your number one. Uh-huh.
How dare you?
I'm going to have to just go with Bunny, I guess, because I know she loves me.
Ah,
Don't feel bad, Chris. I was down there for the entire extended version of American Pie
yeah.
and then some.
Yeah, I
And
know.
see, you missed it.
If you
You
don't
missed
watch,
it all.
if you don't watch it, you've got to remind somebody.
Mhm.
Have you checked the
Well,
base?
you could have said something in chat, but no.
I
You
did.
just sit down there and stew.
No, I'm just trying to see if you pay attention.
Well, see, I'm looking over
See,
here because
I learned from Chris.
I have the chat over here now.
I mean, I started to do the flashlight, but I said, no, not this time. Not this time.
Kitty train leaves in 10. Thank you, Lauren.
Now, Lauren, I knew I'm just going to have to start giving Joel compliments, I guess.
I'm glad somebody sticks up for me.
I think Lauren needs to get up here.
Lauren, I don't know if you've checked the radar lately, but up towards Joplin, which is way above you, yeah, that's where the area is going to be of concern right now, from Joplin to Springfield, but that's in Missouri.
That's a long way away from me.
Because I don't see anything near you at the moment.
Who broke to pay attention? No, that would be Chris.
Yeah.
After the auction.
Yeah, the IRS is just going to have to take my IOU.
Oh, man. Yeah, I was not happy when my hubby came up to the bedroom after he went to check the mail and he said, we got a love letter from the IRS. And I went, oh, no.
No, you didn't. You said, cheat. I said cheat. CHIT.
Yeah, that.
Well, Kevin, how are you doing tonight, my friend, down there in Texas? Next time you see a yellow rose, say, that's for Chris's mom.
Okay, I'm going to sing a song for Troy because he made a request. So I'm going to.
I made a request too.
Yes, he did, but he made one first. He said it first.
Okay, LAHOMA.
I'm going to grab another drink real quick. I don't know how to do that fancy stuff, screen stuff, so.
That's
Bear with
okay.
the background.
I'll wait for you to get back to sing.
Meanwhile,
Chris is gone too.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Lori needs a refill.
Yeah.
Have you checked the
I'm
base?
still good.
Hi, Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Have you checked the basement?
I just looked over there and I don't see anything else going on over there.
All right.
Because on a counter.
Yeah, now that I'm here, yeah, every 5 minutes I'm going to be going, have you checked the basement?
That's good because I need somebody to remind me.
Well, you know.
Okay, now he's back.
Yeah.
He's back in the saddle again.
Again. Out where the bright, but with them. I can't remember the words. I can't remember. Anyway.
Yeah. That's all right.
I'm
She
gonna
can remember the
sing.
words to Back in the Saddle, Troy. She's got yours down, ready to go.
Mhm.
I got Troy's song ready to go.
See?
It was written by Hazel Dickens,
Yep.
which is a legend amongst all the folkies of the world, all of the United States, anyway.
She just passed a few years back. Not too long.
Yeah, she was old too. Yeah. It's called West Virginia. The words that from the original are a little bit different on the chorus, but I'm singing it the way we used to do it when we used to play music every week. We used to sing this. This was a song that was like a staple. Every week we had to sing West Virginia. Okay. I think West Virginia, you are my home. West Virginia's where I belong. In the dead of the night, in the still and the quiet, I slip away like a bird in flight back to those hills, the place that I call home. It's been years now since I left there. This city life's about got the best of me. I can't remember why I lived so free, what I wanted to do, what I wanted to see. But I can sure remember where I came from. Here I go again. West Virginia, you are my home. West Virginia's where I belong. In the dead of the night, in the still and the quiet, I slip away like a bird in flight back to those hills, the place that I call home. Home, home, home. I can see it so clear in my mind. Home, home, home. I can smell the honeysuckle around. In the dead of the night, in the still and the quiet, I drift away like a bird in flight back to those hills, the place that I call home. Well, I paid the price for leaving. This life I've got's not the one I thought I'd find. Let me live in love, let me cry, and when I go, just let me die among the friends who remember when I'm gone. West Virginia, you are my home. West Virginia's where I belong. In the dead of the night, in the still and the quiet, I slip away like a bird in flight back to those hills, the place that I call home. Home, home, home. I can see it so clear in my mind. Home, home, home. I can almost smell the honeysuckle ride. In the dead of the night, in the still and the quiet, I slip away like a bird in flight back to those hills, the place that I call home. In the dead of the night, in the still and the quiet, I slip away like a bird in flight back to those hills, the place that I call home. Yeah, it's
Great job.
thanks.
I can still see my grandmother. I was about 6 years old, 6 or 7, and she'd be sitting over in the corner of her kitchen, sitting there crocheting for all day long, crochet. And
Yeah.
we'd sit there and sing. And I'd sit on the other side of the kitchen table and sit there watching her and listening.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it because I love that song. Always have. Okay, I'm missing chat because I saw it rolling while I was singing, but I didn't dare try to look at it because I knew I'd go.
Have you checked the basement lately?
I have, and there's nobody there
Okay.
except just us.
I didn't want to interrupt because you were singing that lovely song because it was past the 5-minute mark.
Well, thank you so much. I'm glad for the reminder because, but see, now I have the lyrics over by the basement little doohickey over there. So I can keep an eye on the basement while I'm singing.
Do I need to send you like three more monitors?
Yeah.
Not after you spend all that money or not.
No, yeah. No kidding, huh? Sing. Good one, Troy.
Yeah, I love you, brother.
No worries, no worries. I was going to go to a garage sales and buy them.
Okay, I gotta see what's going on in chat.
Yeah. Was there a lot of people at the auction?
There was a bunch online. Rural 2IC was there.
I was going to ask you if it was.
Oh yeah. And a couple of times he would bid against me, and a couple of times I bid against him, if I remember right.
Isn't that an excellent hoodie, Lauren?
Yes.
That was my first remark to him too.
Now,
when
next
I noticed
time,
his
I gotta
shirt.
make sure I'll be wearing the Making It Home T-shirt.
Well, I'm still waiting for Amy to send out the members the sweatshirt hoodie that she said she was going to send out to all the members.
Yeah.
Maybe she's going to do it at 10 Killer. I don't know.
Oh, she might. I don't know. Well, this is probably one of them, but I ain't a member. I can't afford to buy a membership to everybody, and I wouldn't feel right to buy one for one and not being able to do for everybody else too. So.
Yeah, I know. I got too many channels that I would love to be able to do that for, but
Yeah.
I don't feel like I could do it to everybody, and I wouldn't be able to choose one friend or two friends out of the list to do it for, and
Good night,
it
Nanny
kills
Tam.
me. But are you going to bed, Nanny Tam? Ah,
Good night, Nanny Tam.
love you too, Nanny Tam. Good night. Take care. God bless. See you around.
Yeah, I'm not far from it myself.
All right, let's see. Everybody's saying hello to each other, posting links. Oh, Emily's here. Emily.
And just to be clarifying, when Heather says he won the topless lady coin yesterday, she's referring to Rule, not to me.
Oh.
Just
Okay.
so that just to make that clear.
Okay. Belt loop is on now. Okay.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Belt loops. There's a lot of people that were on. And I didn't say hello to Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job. Hello, hi. It's good to see you. Yeah, there you go.
Carla's been here for the whole thing. She came in when I was singing Piano Man. Yeah, I sang that for the first song because it starts out. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. I actually started it as it's 10:15 on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles
Everybody
in,
go
and
to
nobody
Lauren's
was
house.
there.
Everybody go to Lauren's house. She's got leftover fried chicken.
Oh, Lauren, I want some of that.
Lori, it's your 5-minute warning as far as checking the basement.
Yep, there's nobody there.
Okay.
Nobody there.
I don't think I said hello to you, so I was referring back to you, Mr. and Mrs. Job. Yeah, it's going to be probably a short me being on panel tonight.
Yeah. Was Joey there? At the auction? Was Joey there? Jerry loves auctions. He's always outbidding somebody.
Well, don't forget the orange cinnamon roll things at Sticky Buns or whatever that you're bringing to Tin Killer. Lauren.
I definitely want to go to Lauren's house now. She's making 3 different kinds of donuts.
Yes.
That's cool, Ace. She said, I see 15 in and 15 thumbs up. Thank you all very much. Big old mess of fried chicken. And a nasty kitchen to clean up. Oh, that's not fun.
I'm going to be using Lauren's bread recipe this coming week. Hopefully, make some West Virginia pepperoni rolls with it.
West Virginia pepperoni rolls.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds interesting.
Well, you make your
You
bread.
should do a video on that.
Yeah. Well, I'll video it, but I don't know how to. I won't be able to edit anything.
Yeah,
Till
I know. I have no idea how to edit.
hopefully, I'll get some pointers whenever I go to Mid America.
You know I love you, Lauren.
Tomorrow I'm making 3 flavors of donuts. Ugh.
Good gravy. I drank a cup of coffee before I got on your live, and it's like I'm still yawning. So that tells me here in about 10 minutes, I'm going to call it.
You've been spending too much time on the auction.
Well,
It's
I can't
been
let
keeping
Johnny
you
Gillum have all the fun.
See, you
That's
got to get
true.
better at it. You got to get where you can stay up all night long again.
Oh no! It's getting ready to be, time to trim the trees and mow. I already mowed once, and it's like,
Good night, Heather.
good night, Heather.
Thank you for coming in. I
Good
hope
night.
you're enjoying yourself, not having to go to work. Hallelujah.
Good night, Boots. Good night, Tilly. Good night, Mocha.
Yes.
I'm going to be trying to work on it there, Lauren, and doing some practicing and stuff. But whenever I get into start working on a computer and stuff like that, my brain just goes, whoosh.
Yeah, well, you need to exercise it a little bit at a time. You don't want to push it
Yeah.
because you don't want to cause any more issues.
Well, then
Oh,
don't do any
wow.
taxes, and
What was that?
I was telling Troy, don't do any taxes, then.
Oh, yeah.
That'll make your head explode.
Yeah.
Did you do yours? Did you get yours done?
That's funny.
I was just asking. It's getting closer, you know.
Yes, I know. I got to make an appointment to go get it. Go. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Something about bending over and yeah.
Lauren says Troy editing is easy. You just have to start.
That's what I was talking about. I got to do some practicing and trying it out and stuff. But
yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about cooking.
I'm going to say you check the basement one more time and then I'm out of here. I can't stop yawning and I don't want to be sitting here yawning in front of everybody. Okay. So check the basement real quick.
I did.
All right. You be careful and be safe there, Mod Mother.
Thank you, dear. I will.
Troy.
You too.
You take care, my brother.
Take it easy, man.
And everybody in chat, have a great night. Stay safe. God bless. And shalom, shalom.
Absolutely. God bless. Sleep well.
Yeah.
All right. Heather, you deserve a little break.
Yeah, he definitely needs a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the past couple of days he hasn't been around, and I know he's been on the auction, so
Yeah. I
he's
spent most of
he's
the
a
day
little
today
worn
catching
out.
up, and my physical therapist woke me up yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, Heather. I'm in no hurry to go back to work yet. Good. That's very good. 72 pounds of peach cobbler that did not ride well. Oh, no.
Mhm. Yeah, she made a bunch of them last year.
Yeah, he definitely needs sleep. Okay. I think I'm caught up with chat. Yes, I am. I'm all the way at the bottom. Yay.
Yeah, you got down to Tina and Eric.
Yep. Eric's sound asleep, I bet. It's Tina. Tina's usually the one that's on if it's late at night.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to do that. Yeah. Okay. Now I can move that over there. And I can still see the basement. And on this side, I have my lyrics. Any more requests? I can probably, okay, I think I can close this. And yeah, he has to get up at 3. Yeah, that's a little early. I can't imagine getting up at 3. Going to bed at 3 is bad enough. Okay. Okay, across the Great Divide, Bird of Paradise. I still haven't gone to listen to that on YouTube,
You
so
got
I
to
can
get that.
remember. I gotta remember the melody for that, and I don't remember what it is.
Yeah. But did you
Uh,
get them two
it,
emails I sent you today?
oh, I haven't even looked at my emails today.
One of them there.
I don't think.
Well, yeah. One of them's a song. You'll remember it. I'm sure. It's an old good one.
Oh, now I'd have to log into. It says it's on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry about tonight. That's something.
That's something different. That's not the
Well,
song.
well, it's You remember the Andy Griffith Show
Oh yeah.
and the Darlings?
Oh yes.
It's the boys off the Darlings, but they was on a TV show and wearing suits and ties and stuff with no shoes, of course. But
Of course, yeah. Okay, let me see. Mark is unread. Okay, I'll leave that. Oh, they're both Facebook. Are they both like songs to watch?
one of them is the first one I sent was.
Okay. And the second one, I really don't want to log into Facebook. I hate logging into that.
Yeah.
It's
I wouldn't do
slow.
it tonight. Just wait till tomorrow and do it.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to mark it as unread. And there's 2 from Emily, and I can read those tomorrow too. Okay. All right. Anybody have any requests from what I've sung in the past? Anybody? Anybody? Oh, James, you doing it? Good night, James. I missed you leaving.
You're gonna have to sing My Ding-a-Ling one night. Not tonight, but
I have to, yeah, I have to refresh my memory on that one too by watching it on YouTube.
yeah.
Amazing Grace.
That's a great one.
Let me see. Music. I need to get to bed. We planted our memorial garden. Oh, very good. And the rest of the orchard. Oh, wow. Good night, Lauren. Thank you for
Good night,
stopping
sister.
in.
Love you.
Always good to see you. God bless. Keep looking up. Say thank you. Good night, Lauren. Okay. Okay, should I start? Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come 'Tis grace has brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. Was blind, but now I see.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. That is one of my favorite hymns and stuff.
It is a beautiful song.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
And now, since I got your email, I can email you pictures of my great granddaddy's hymnal that he used in it, since he was a circuit rider preacher.
Yeah, you told me that the other night. Yeah, that would be cool. I would like that. There's probably going to be a lot of them that I know, and
Yes.
probably a lot of them I won't know. But I
Actually,
can
the majority of them I didn't recognize.
really.
Yeah. So,
Well,
but I will share them with you.
I would definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much. Absolutely.
I think
Oh,
Ace.
you're welcome, Carla, anytime.
I think
Yeah,
Ace found the YouTube link for that song.
there is a time.
Yeah. I think that was
I'm
it.
gonna have to, you know what? I'm gonna open that in a new tab.
I'm not sure, but it might be it.
Oh, that's them. That's on the Andy Griffith Show, I think.
Oh, okay. Now the one I was thinking about, they're actually on a TV show, and I can't remember whose it was.
I think it was. I think it was on the Andy Griffith Show. Yeah, it even says it on the side. It says watch it on YouTube or on the Andy Griffith Show.
Mm-hmm. But the one I think it was. It wasn't the Andy Griffith Show. It was one of them kind of like a talk show thing, and they had him come on and play.
Oh, that could be too. I wonder if it was on Tennessee Ernie Ford Show.
No, it was before Tennessee Ernie Ford's show. It's still in black and white. So it.
Oh, Tennessee Ernie Ford was in black and white when he first started.
Well, it could be then. That was a bit before my time. So
Yeah, I figured that. I'm gonna put that right on my toolbar so I can watch that tomorrow. And if I can learn it.
oh, good night, Tina. I just
don't.
seen.
Good night, Tina. Love you. God bless. Sweet dreams. Thanks for coming in. Love to see ya. Okay, where am I? There. Okay. All right. What can I do now? I can open up the country folk. Country roads, Ghost Riders, Grandfather's Clock, Green Eyes. I don't know why that's under. That is not a country or folk song. That is an old show tune, basically. Uh, the Speed of the Sound of Loneliness. Sunshine on My Shoulder. The Cat Came Back. The cat came back the very next day. That's a long song, too. The
It's a
Preacher and the
fun
Bear.
song,
I
though.
have to, that's another one that I need to watch on YouTube so I can learn it. Try to remember and you remember, then follow. That's the one that Lauren said she sang for a competition.
I remember her saying that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday when I was young. How about that? Yes, no, maybe? What else do I have here?
Yeah. Try to find the old original Preacher and the Bear. See if you can find that anywhere sometime.
There's different. The ones that I saw last night was Jerry Reed. The original was Rufus something.
Yeah. Because I remember hearing.
Rufus Thomas.
Yeah. I
He's the guy that
remember.
wrote it.
Yeah. I remember listening at my great aunt's house on the old uh, wax cylinder hand crank Victoria.
I I bet that's the one by Rufus Thomas.
Yeah.
Because he was the one that wrote it.
But as a little kid, it intrigued me because I thought it was the funniest thing I ever heard.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to check that out. Okay. Ah. Um, somehow I ended up losing my. Oops. That one. That one. Music. Okay. I already looked at the country folk. Holiday, I don't think we need that because that's almost all Christmas stuff. Actually, it is all Christmas stuff.
Imagine that.
And then I have. Why do I have that in there? That is silly. Put it over there. That's a better place for that. Something, a Bible quote that should have been in a different folder somehow got put in with rock and roll songs. Oh wow, that's another one.
I
What
think
the hey? How did
I
I
think
do that?
me and Mr. and Mrs. Walker Jobs would get along really good.
I was a weird kid. I used to like listening to Tennessee Ernie Ford, Jimmy Horton, Dolly Parton. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, are you going to bed? Aww. Or were you saying goodnight to? Oh, you were saying goodnight to Tina. Okay, never mind. I am losing it.
Ace, I don't know. I wish I could look it up right now and check see if that's it.
Tennessee Ernie Ford. I used to sit with my parents. I watched Tennessee Ernie Ford, and my dad loved Tennessee Ernie Ford because every night at the end of his show, he always sang a gospel song. And
Mhm.
every week, my dad would hope that it was that old rugged cross
Yeah.
or anything, pretty much anything that Tennessee Ernie Ford sang
Yeah.
gospel songs every week, and he just loved all of those songs because that's what he grew up hearing in church when he was young.
Yeah.
Yep, I see that. Rufus Thomas. But I can't. I'm afraid if I put it up on my channel, I'm going to end up getting a strike. I'd love to be able to do it, but
Mhm.
I have to do it. I have to do it maybe tomorrow afternoon because I don't do much of anything as far as housework and stuff on Sundays. I usually do other stuff to relax. And if I'm watching, I might just go looking for some of these songs that I've been wanting
Mhm.
to find and learn.
Yeah, you don't want to end up like the preacher and the bear
Yep.
on Sunday morning.
No, because from what I read from the lyrics, the preacher was out on Sunday morning
Yeah. Yeah.
hunting instead of preaching. And the next thing he found himself up a tree.
Yeah. And then he
Not
prayed for the
too
bear
good.
to be a Christian.
Yeah, right.
Well, he did, not to spoil it or
I'm
anything. Bear got down on
I'm
his
gonna
knees and said, Lord, thank you for this dinner I'm about to receive.
Yep, that's what you get for doing what you're not supposed to be doing when yeah, don't do it. Just don't do it. Uh, okay, I'm gonna put that in there because that doesn't belong in the songs either. Oh, I got Ruby in here too. Cats in the Cradle.
I got a different version of that song.
Cats in the Cradle.
Well, changed cradle to kettle. And
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's definitely a different song. uh, what the? Oh, you idiot. I put that in the wrong folder again. Oh, No, stupid. No, I don't want to pick up all three of them, just that one. And I want to put it over there. Thank you very much. Okay, that's better. What the heck is that doing in there? PC. Okay, is it in there now? Yeah. Okay, good. Music, 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 music. What a wonderful world.
That's a pretty song.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed days, the dark sacred nights, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear baby cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Hello, Serena. How
That's
are
pretty.
you? Yeah, I like that song. Good old Satchmo.
Yeah. I just thought of another old song. Uh, last time I heard it, it was in the movie "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?"
I never
Big
saw it.
Rock Candy Mountain.
Oh my word. Oh, what the heck is his name? The big fat guy. Oh, what the heck is his name?
I can see him.
I can too. And he looks like Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah.
Oh man. For our lives.
Yeah.
YouTube, YouTube. Okay. Big Rock Candy Mountain, written by Harry McClintock. McClintock? McClintock. Yeah, and it shows Brother, Where Art Thou?
Mhm.
I'd have to hear it sung to remember that too.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna copy it and put it in my notepad. And I'm gonna have to walk. I'm probably gonna end up having to do that tomorrow. I'm gonna spend the afternoon probably watching videos just to refresh my memory on the melody so I can sing them.
Well, he's found the lyrics.
Yeah, I found them. Wow. Somebody asked, when did Harry McClintock release Big Rock Candy Mountain? Harry McClintock released Big Rock Candy Mountain in November 1928.
Yeah.
That's an oldie.
I knew it was
For our
period
lives.
to whenever they made that movie, Oh Brother.
Yeah. I never saw that movie.
It was a good movie. Funny.
Of course. Yeah. I remember hearing about it, but I never saw it. Let's see. Now, open. Okay, what else can I sing? Why does that say Brenda Lee? Mm, okay. Save as. Copy. Okay, now save as. Okay. Now, if I go in, it should be. Now, both of them are in there. I don't need that one because it's not called Brenda Lee. That's who's. Okay. was I thinking of singing? Ruby, I could sing. Music. Yesterday when I was young. I already went through the list on that one. So.
Oh, I'm sorry, Serena. I just seen the thing there. Let me go back up.
Oh, I lost my chat. Worms are theatrical. They are always doing worm castings to get their parts.
Mhm.
Definitely Burl Ives.
Serena, I'm not sure on most of that, but I know you can trim them back. Whenever I grow shallots, I usually grow from store-bought shallots, and the only thing I harvest is the tops. So
Oh, really?
yeah, I just harvest the tops, dry them out, and use them as chives, just like you would chives.
Like, seed starting tray, 6 inches tall and falling over. Should I trim them? I would probably trim them
Yeah, you can trim and
until you want to put them in the ground.
yeah, and I grow mine inside the house anyway.
And you can use the trimmings for cooking.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I use them for. Because I keep growing back and I just keep trimming them down. I get more of the shallot use of a single shallot doing it that way than I do harvesting the bulb. So.
That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, I forgot. She can't hear, so, and I can't type, so.
Um,
Have you checked your basement?
oh, I'm typing. Use the trimmings for cooking. Let's see who we have here. We have an Emily, a Buglet. Hello, Buglet.
Oh, there goes the world. Dang on it.
Hey, Troy.
Sorry,
doing,
I didn't
sister?
see you.
No worries.
I was trying to type something for Serena because she was asking about
Thank you, Ace.
trimming her shallots.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alrighty. So I was over there hanging out with Belt Loop and Double Dog.
Yeah.
All them.
Yep. I know. I was in there earlier. I didn't say anything in chat or anything, but I was listening for a while.
Like you were lurking.
I was lurking, yeah.
Well, we went out and got dinner,
lurker.
came back. And then Belt Loop was on, then Double Dog went on, then Belt Loop went on again.
Seen him down there. I was like, oh, Nuglet's here.
Right. Who's it? Hey, Serena. So, cuz.
I don't know anything about growing in central Oklahoma. I don't have a clue. I've never grown shallots at all, so I have no idea what,
Yeah, we have to buy shallots.
how many hours each day in central Oklahoma. I have no clue.
Last year, since I couldn't get out and walk and stuff, I grew all my garden inside. And between these two rooms here, I had 18 tomato plants, 4 cucumber plants, and a bunch of onions and brown beans, green beans.
Cool.
So brown beans, are they like green
Pinto
beans?
Pinto beans.
Pinto beans.
Bento. Oh, okay. All right.
Here in Appalachia, America, we call them pinto beans.
Like brown beans.
They're spotted, right? They're brown spots, brown and white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Because
I remember my parents growing pinto beans, or my aunt. I was really little, and I remember them doing pinto beans. I don't remember if they grew them themselves or if we bought them from the local vegetable farm that had a farm stand. Because my aunt used to can everything. She would can all kinds of vegetables every year, every fall, and make pickles and pickled beets and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I bought me a canner here last month, because hopefully I will start doing that this year. And,
yeah. I wanted to try and do that, but I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to do it. But I'm going to try. I'm hoping. I did buy some
Serena's gonna go to bed. Sorry.
What?
Serena was saying she's gonna go to bed.
Good night, Serena.
Good night, Serena.
Exactly. Get some sleep. You need sleep for that, especially for that. You definitely need some sleep. So please get some sleep.
Yeah, if you need to be up in 9 hours, definitely go to bed. You need to sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you don't want to be falling asleep during service.
Yeah, that's
when I was growing up, that's what the ushers was for.
Oh, they
fell asleep. The preacher just go, and they come up and whack you in the back of the head.
Oh my God, that's really embarrassing, actually.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Let's see who's.
Okay, I need to catch up with chat
because
I got way behind.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was singing. And then I was typing to answer Serena before she left, because I didn't realize that she had asked a question.
Yeah. I got a suggestion for an opinion for M anyway. You're doing great on your lives. Don't give street addresses.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's not even
don't
near
do
me.
that.
It's nowhere. I'm like so far in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but
It's still, that's bringing them in closer to you.
That's still close enough.
Yeah, close
if you're in walking distance.
I'm at the corner of such and such and such and such.
Yeah. I know.
Don't do that.
Yeah. True. Yeah, no,
and I'm saying it because I care.
Yeah, no. True. Oh my God. I have to like wait until like it's this one house and both the dogs are like that's why I can't. I was hoping she wouldn't do it like when I was first doing it, but then every time it was just like both of them. And she's in the window and she's outside with me, and I'm like, okay, let me walk past the house.
Yeah. But I'm enjoying your
No,
life.
oh my god. I mean, it's nice. I mean, it's a good neighborhood just to hang out, like walk around.
Yeah.
So
Well, in that time of day, there ain't much going on
there's
around here
nobody.
anyway.
It's like boring, and I'm like, sometimes I get bored, and I'm like, all right, let's talk. I get
Well,
bored sometimes. So I'm like, all right, let me see who wants to hang with me.
you gotta remember, there's a lot of people like me. I'm not technically a shut-in, but
Mm,
for the past couple years, right at it.
mm-hmm.
The only interaction I have is between me and y'all on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
because my great nephews, they're just now starting to come down and hang out when it's convenient for them. Of course, you know how teenagers are.
Mm. I do.
I remember.
Yeah.
We sadly all. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I don't
had
want. I'm
three
like,
of
I don't
them.
want to go
I
back
had
there.
3 of them at one point that were all around that age.
Yeah.
See,
Well,
I grew up
mine,
with
Mm,
all of them.
mine are they're 13, 15, and 17.
Oh wow.
yeah, that I had those at some point.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the 17-year-old, he's dating now, so there ain't no seeing him.
Huh? Really?
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Well, at least there's some social life. I mean, he's
Yeah.
out of the house.
Yeah.
Okay. Is everything
Emily,
going
did
okay?
you get the joke?
I thought you
Oh,
went to
that was
bed.
yeah. I think she went to bed
I did. I saw that down there.
because
It's like a
that was 3
theatrical.
minutes ago. So I'm
I know.
assuming she's in bed by now.
Well, she wrote 36 seconds ago. Well, she wrote, "Did you get the
Oh,
joke?" 36 seconds ago.
yeah. I missed the question.
Minutes,
It's
minutes.
stovetop
Oh,
canner.
minutes. Oh, my bad. Oh yeah, yeah. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, stovetop canner is all I know of that, and the stovetop water bath or a outdoor water bath.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, she wrote some joke about some theatrical worms.
Yeah, worm castings.
Right.
If you know anything about gardening, you put worm castings on your garden to make the soil better.
Oh, okay. Well, we just get somebody to do that for us. We don't use
In other words,
well,
it's
you are a
worm
Yankee, so
poo.
it goes to figure.
we don't use worms that well might find the worms, but we don't use. But I get
Worms
the
are
joke.
very good for your garden.
Are that? I mean, I'm sure they're in there. I'm sure they're in the dirt, but we're not the ones who are physically digging in there.
Well,
But I did. That's interesting. I did not know that.
yep.
Wow.
If you ever watch any gardening channels or anything, they talk about using worm castings on
Oh.
your vegetables.
Yeah, I use worm casting, black cow,
Mm-hmm.
and several different things, plus uh, blood meal, bone meal, stuff to add to it. Just well, see if I can do it. That's my growing corner there.
Oh,
Ah,
it's got a whole bunch over
And
there.
that's all things up there to
It's got spices.
add to it. And
Oh, get your spices up there too.
nice.
that
Nice.
2 grow shelves and stuff.
Awesome. Worm tea.
That's just for
Worm
seed
tea,
starting.
yeah.
That's for real. Worm tea.
Yeah, if you put it in water, you mix it with water, and you water your plants with it.
Oh, but it's for the okay. So it's basically
It's not to drink.
not the drink. Like worm tea is not a thing. Like
Ease up there, Em, a little bit.
I
There. Don't get so excited.
It's the worm castings that you mix with water.
Clearly, it's yeah. Oh my
Well,
god.
and you can use it, mix it with your soil and stuff, and
Yeah.
Right,
and
you pour it
you
into
get the
your.
regular worm castings, or you can get the worm casting with eggs. So
Yeah,
So it
that's
just.
even better because then you end up with worms that hatch in your soil and
Mhm.
it helps because they live
they
in the
dirt.
soil and they improve it.
Yeah, yeah,
So you
Em,
just pour it all on your soil then.
And if you
you,
want to go fishing, you got worms.
yeah,
Well, true.
yeah, because worms toot dirt.
Yes, they do.
Fish fertilizer instead of
It's dirt.
oh, like fish eggs. No, that's the fertilizer. I've never heard of fish fertilizer.
Yeah.
Fish emulsion is really good.
Hmm.
That's how the Native Americans taught the original settlers,
Mm-hmm.
like, uh,
How
like
to
the
garden.
came up like on the Mayflower and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Grow corn, they would cut a hole, or cut a row.
Right.
The Indians would actually take an entire fish,
Mm-hmm.
lay it down, cover
Mm-hmm.
it with dirt, and plant the corns over
Right
that
on
dirt.
top
Yeah,
Okay.
so that it would fertilize the corn as it grew.
yep.
Wow.
As the fish
See,
rotted in
learn
the
something.
ground, it would give the nutrients to the corn as it grew and made better
Oh,
corn.
And you
okay.
can make a tea
Right.
out of fish and
Fish
stuff.
and corn seed.
Well, you can put fish in a bucket and some water and some molasses and stuff, and then let it set for
Mm-hmm.
a couple of weeks. Uh, you
On
don't want to do it in the house,
no, but on
in
top
the
of what?
basement,
He's like
No,
fish and
you
corn
want
seed
to
on
do
top.
it outside somewhere away from the
Outside.
house.
far from anybody.
I guess it's
Think
gonna
of it as
smell. I
old-timey
guess it's gonna
outhouse.
smell. I suppose. Wait, but on top of what? All the soil?
Yeah,
You put it
you
in.
use the liquid and use it to water your plants with a couple times during the growing season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and after you use the water, you fill it up again and let it steep for another week or two, and
So
keep using it to water your garden, to water your plants.
Yeah.
So the fish is still the fish. What did he say? Where is it? I just saw it.
Yeah. I'm
The-
sorry, I haven't been watching the chat. I'm sorry.
He said no, it's okay. He said the fish something fertilizer.
Yeah.
So he's saying
Fish, yeah. You make it like a tea. They call it a tea.
so the fish
Like worm
fertilizer
casting tea
and
or
the corn seed go on top of what was I'm trying to
The
figure out.
fish.
Oh,
You can either put the fish directly in the ground below
oh,
the plants. You know, when you plant the seeds on top of where the fish is in the ground.
okay, gotcha.
trying to look see what I got up here.
Yeah, I'm more of like a city. I mean, I grew though. I can't really say grew up, but in Maine there was a lot of land, but we didn't do any like gardening or anything like that.
Well, you don't need.
I'm
If
like
you
a
got a
city
small
girl. I
space,
think you could say I'm not really country girl.
but yeah, you got, like I said,
So
I grew
where
an
did
entire
you live
garden
in Maine? In
inside
the
the house.
city?
I know, in the city.
But what I forgot about, all them tomatoes and cucumbers and things like that,
Right.
I'm just now getting rid of the gnats in the house
Oh, we
from
do get a
last
lot of
year.
gnats. I do have to say, we do get a lot.
You would walk into my house, it looked like you were walking into a fog.
Oh my god.
It was bad.
That's never fun.
Yeah,
That,
it was
no.
bad, really bad. I won't do it again. Not that much, but
And they just hang.
Yeah.
They hang in the air, and it's like they hang like in spots, like a big bunch here, and then like a big bunch there, and it's like a big bunch here, and I'm like,
Fruit flies. Kind of
Dude,
like
I don't like it. And as soon
the
as I put the hose on,
Westlands.
like I'll hose them down. I'm like,
Well, I used a vacuum cleaner. I vacuumed off my walls and ceiling.
oh my god. But this is
If
outside.
that
That'll
does
work.
anything.
Oh my god. That would work. The vacuum cleaner would work.
Yep, that works.
That would work. But I'm outside and I'm
Absolutely.
seeing this. So I'm like, I gotta get the hose. I'm like, what the hose?
Yeah, and I don't remember. I'm just remembering again about gardens from years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I learned more about gardens last year
Mm-hmm.
from a 10-year-old,
Oh.
Wow.
Bunky off the Vineyard Chicks. Is where I learned a lot of my gardening. It reminded me of the old ways we used to do things.
Yep.
Because they do that survival seed challenge.
Like the what?
Oh yeah,
Survival
that's
seed
right.
challenge that you hear a lot of the other
A
YouTube
lot of
channels
channels.
that we frequent.
Oh, YouTube challenge. Okay.
Yeah, the collaboration they're doing and stuff. The Vineyard Chicks are the ones that started up with the help of Lazy Days Ahead and
Okay.
a couple of others.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They started it last year. They thought, well, we might get like 10, maybe 20 people that would join the collaboration, and they had well over 100, I think,
Yeah, I think so.
channels that came in and joined it. And,
Yeah, they do like a seed exchange.
yeah. And then tomorrow night they'll be going live with Lazy Days Ahead and Bushcraft Survival.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Ann, Andale Homestead, and yeah, and they'll all be there. They have a good giveaway and stuff, and
Oh.
talk about what all is going on. Usually have a guest come on, talk about gardening. That's right. It's very interesting.
Yeah, Peter was texting
For
me.
young girls to be doing like that, I'm very impressed with them, and they sing really good too.
Yeah. I have seen him sing.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to be pushing their channel or anything. I don't mean stepping on toes. I don't know the etiquette about what you can talk about, what you can't talk about on other people's channels.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk about anything you want to talk about, Troy.
Literally, there's no topic.
Yeah. I've heard some people watch their channels that they got kind of ticked off because somebody mentioned somebody else's channels.
I'm all about supporting other people's channels. Trust me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't mind that at all.
Yeah.
The more the merrier.
Right. Exactly.
Lori even follows well, I call my neighbor. Well, here in West Virginia, if you're within 30 miles, you're a neighbor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
And so she follows somebody he's one county over. So.
That's funny.
But
30
he
miles
has
for
a
me. I
really
think it's
good
like the
program.
next 8.
He started a program where he helps veterans with PTSD and stuff. And he started an organization, and he'll send out seeds, grow lights, containers, and stuff like that to any veteran that's wanting to use that as kind of something to help with the PTSD and stuff, which is why I got back into it. And I think a lot of my channel is going to be dealing with how I deal with PTSD and my health issues and stuff, and just kind of a walk through what I go through about every day.
Okay.
Which is confusing to me, so I know it's going to be confusing for a lot of people.
Oh my gosh. Wait, have you gone live yet, though?
Been what?
Have you gone live?
No, not yet.
No.
Not yet. Yeah. Okay. That's like, I don't think he's gone live. I was thinking about that. Like, has Troy gone live? I'm like, I don't think he's gone live yet.
I have to get somebody to come in to even just to post. Help me post my video.
Okay.
The I think there's 4 out now, which 3 short stuff like that, and it's took me about 2 hours each time to figure out just how to post,
Mm-hmm.
and I just can't comprehend when I go back the next time what I did the first time. So
Right.
Yeah. Things
Yeah.
don't tend to stay in his memory for very
No,
long because
no,
of
no.
the problems that he's had in the past.
Yeah, I got everything sitting here ready to go for it, but I just can't comprehend.
Yeah, because he had brain damage.
Yeah, it's PTSD, traumatic brain
Wow.
injury,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
stroke. I had a cerebral stroke,
Wow. So it's
which
hard.
my
Oh my God.
cerebellum is only 43% active, which controls your balance, your speech,
Oh
uh,
man.
and
Okay.
everything. So that's why I
Yeah.
don't drive that much.
No, I don't. Yeah. No, I wouldn't. I mean, in your case, I wouldn't even try to. No, I mean, I'm just saying for me. No, because you need your brain. You need like, you know, you need everything to drive. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Driving is
It's
complicated
yeah.
and
Well, I'm a
dangerous if
yeah. I'm a cheap date because I'm drunk
Sorry,
24 hours a day.
that was funny. You look like a cheap date.
Not from drinking. It's just my
No,
head
but
is. It affects your cerebellum is what the alcohol affects, which is dead for the most part.
wow.
So
So the
yeah,
alcohol is kind of like out.
yeah,
it's like
It's
it's
funny.
like he's drunk or stoned
yeah.
without drinking or
Without the drinking.
smoking or doing anything
Oh,
else.
oh my god.
Yeah, I go out and when I go to the store and stuff like that, people be looking at you like, "There's drunk walking in here." And like, I ain't drunk. I just can't freaking walk.
Like yeah. Oh, they think you're drunk when you walk in.
Yeah,
Oh
reaching
my
out for something to
god.
grab hold, and you're like,
Poor Troy. Oh my. That's so like it's funny, but it's sad at the same
yeah.
time.
Yeah, yeah,
But
Oh my
I've been
gosh.
having to deal with that for the past 10 years since I had the stroke. First,
So to this
yeah.
day, though, like when you walk in, that's what they assume.
well, they don't say anything. It's just the looks you can
The
tell.
looks on their face. Yeah.
I thought they just kind of look at you funny.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Yeah, my
Sorry,
dad
Troy.
had
Dude.
my dad had strokes, and people would look at him funny too when he walked around. He lost his use of his right arm,
Oh.
and he
yeah,
used to have to just pick it up with his other arm
Oh.
and put it across his lap.
Oh.
After a while, he was in a wheelchair all the time,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. When
and
mine
he
hit,
couldn't talk
yeah,
very well at all.
when mine hit, it didn't go left or right side. I lost all use of my body from the waist down, and
Ah,
it took me. I spent about 2 years in a wheelchair, learning to walk again and stuff.
I'm sure it's not comfortable. I'm
Mm,
quite certain it's not comfortable at all.
yeah,
yeah,
Ay.
yeah,
that's why now I
and
have to use plastic ankle braces now and the knee braces
it
and then
makes it hard to live on your own too.
yeah, and trying to walk around these hills up here. That's,
Oh
Yeah,
my god. Poor. Jeez. Poor you.
it's not for me.
No,
It's
but I
a
mean, I feel
learning
bad.
experience,
I know, but I feel
and I want that's what I if I can pass on to somebody else what I've learned, what I've had to do to help them along.
true. Very. That's yeah. Good point.
sometimes God gives you things that are tough,
Mm-hmm.
but it's all in the way you learn to accept that you have it
Mm-hmm.
and how you use it to help other people.
Yeah. And the Lord has walked me through it.
Mm.
all the way.
Yep.
And because he won't put more on you what you can't handle. And I went through some really rough times in the last 5 years, 6 years.
Yeah.
But now I got a house over my head and stuff. So
Yeah, and you're definitely. I mean, you're doing well so far. I mean,
yes.
as well as you can be, I should say.
Anyway, enough about me.
No, no, but you are. Yes,
There
you have a
again,
very lovely house.
I don't never. The only time I talk to somebody really is the once or twice a month that I actually make it to the grocery store. As far as actually speaking to somebody.
Uh-huh.
So I'm having to learn now how to interact with people, even like face to face, like how we're doing here.
Right.
But kind of knew me to being nervous, but then.
So when you go out, I mean, I guess you have to speak to people, or like when you go to the cash register or something, or the counter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you?
Yeah. And always first thing you say, "How you nice folks doing?"
How are you? What?
How you nice folks doing?
Oh, okay.
Just kind of break the ice a little bit.
No, yeah. And I'm sure they probably forget after that. Like, oh, we're doing good. Thank you. Like,
yeah. Ask them if they're working hard and tell them, well, you need a raise. Tell them I said you need a raise. So.
oh,
That's the kind of stuff my dad used to do too.
oh my God.
Yeah. Don't
funny.
work too hard.
Well, it's like I was a park ranger down in South Carolina.
Oh.
I worked straight night shift on a little semi-tropical island out by Hilton Head. And
you weren't scared?
I worked straight night shift in the campground and the entire island. I was the only one that worked night shift. And you imagine everything went on in a campground at night.
Yeah.
Around the military base, and my biggest weapon was being nice. Be nice to somebody. Don't go in there. Hey, you need to stop this, stop that. Walk in there. How you nice folks doing? Well, you can't. You shouldn't be doing this. Shouldn't be doing that. And it's a $375 fine per container of alcohol. It don't matter. Open, closed, empty.
That's a lot. Wow. Really?
Yep.
$375
per container.
Per container.
Per container. So if you got a whole bunch of cans of beer that are empty or full, it doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
A 12-pack is awful expensive.
If there's a sign that's warning you, you can't come in here with alcohol in any kind of container. And if you do get caught with it, you're going to be fined per container.
Jeez.
And well, the good part about at that time in my life, which things were starting to get better, I'd only been back from Iraq 2 weeks. A 15-month tour. So I was still on the edge a little bit, and now there's stories there that I'm not going to say now, but it was all the free beer I could confiscate.
Wow.
And lived in a barracks there on the island. The lighthouse was in
all right, Ace. We'll still be here, Ace.
It's a fun job.
I'm sure it was. Wow.
That's cool.
So where do they take the $375 to? Like, where do they have to pay the fine?
It was by ticket. And if we want to, they could either mail it into the State Department of Parks and Recreation, or if they want to, or we want to contest it, would go before the county judge.
Okay. Wow. It's easier to mail it, mail in the money, I suppose.
Yeah, because if they go in front of the judge and
Oh, forget it.
they're trying to argue, I didn't have that. Yeah, who are they
I
going to
didn't-
believe?
And I tell you, I will be honest. Back then, and even now, if I go camping,
Hey,
I want to
Teresa.
drink a beer, but it's the respect aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Respect everybody around you, and there's a lot of kids running around, so you don't want to be belligerent or
True.
Yeah, you don't want to get drunk in front of a bunch
Yeah.
of kids.
yeah. And I tell them, I say, look, I cannot tell you to put it in a solo cup. And there's always that one, and it's usually the wife says, well, what do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
I cannot tell you.
I
to put it in a
cannot tell
solo
you.
cup." I don't understand. And the husband turned around, he's trying to tell you, shut the heck up.
Right, and put it in a solo cup. Right. Oh my god.
Because basically my job was actually a salesman. I was selling the state park.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good time and everything. Respect everybody else, no problem.
But do
Safe.
they usually tell you what's in there? Like if you
But
see,
that's
like,
on a state park.
so you have to.
It's
I
a
know you have to ask them.
state property.
But do they
So
tell you? Like, do they tell you? Like, yeah, I got booze. Like, I'm busted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
Are they like that?
the rules are posted
That's true. The rules are posted. Yeah, true.
and right beside the store and stuff. And when you first come in, several different places. And the handout they give you, the rules are posted there. With the laws and the all the numbers that goes with the state statutes and stuff. And but
yeah. So you can have no excuse by saying, I didn't
you
know.
didn't see the sign. Yeah,
Well, that's why the signs are posted, and that's why we give you a little leaflet that tells you inside
right.
what you can do and what you can't do.
Yeah.
And
I
if you
wasn't
do
hard
something
on
that
them.
you're not supposed to do, you're going to get fined.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I was a salesman, I wanted them to come back. I don't want to do anything bad, but when people go camping, 99% of the time they leave their brains at home.
Probably.
Yeah, that's
As
true.
Oh my god.
As his family
That
pulled up.
goes for state parks or plain old campgrounds where people, privately owned campgrounds. Same thing. They have their rules that,
Yeah.
they're not going to fine you because they have no right to do that, but they'll kick you out in the middle of the night if you get caught. It's against the rules.
Yeah. Okay.
Leave. Pack your crap. Load it in your camper and go.
Yeah. And if you don't want to go, it's just a phone
That's
call
what they
away.
call the cops.
Yeah. Now, and since we were 18 miles out, one road in, one road out, we called them for our backup, and they called us for their backup.
Mm-hmm.
Because whenever they come out, well, we done 2 felony arrests in 1 year on the state park. One was for bank robbery.
Wow.
The other one was attempted child abduction, which happens more than what you think.
Oh, I'm sure in campgrounds especially.
Yeah. The last month I was down there, I had 2 guns and 3 knives pulled on me.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the campground, out on the rest of the island. Of course, it's the middle of the night. And a lot of things come in them at boat landings and stuff at night.
Yeah, probably.
So you felt safe, like you were not worried being out there by yourself.
I just got back from 15 months in Iraq.
No, yeah, there you go. So
So,
he's like, that's not gonna scare me. That's like,
with a really twisted sense of humor, so I had a good time.
oh, I bet, yeah. Wow.
A sense of humor will get you through a lot of things.
No, you need where's people? I mean, I know a lot of people do, but a lot more people need a sense of humor.
Oh shoot!
Say hello, Teresa.
Hi,
Oh yeah, she.
Teresa. Love you, girl. I'm sorry.
I said hi, Teresa, like 5 minutes ago. I was like, hi,
Carla,
Teresa.
you are absolutely correct. That's called vacation brain.
A vacation time.
When they go to a campground, they leave the brains at home.
Vacation brain. That's funny.
I was down at the
Yep.
gate when I was closing up the gate at the day use area one evening, and there's a couple of poles up there. Is man and his wife and two kids in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
They said, we hit this alligator out here on the main road. What do you think we should do about it? And I said, well, where's it at? I'll go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the back seat with the kids.
Right.
Their 11-year-old daughter is sitting there holding a 2-foot little baby alligator. They had it wrapped in a towel and stuff like that. I was like, give me that thing.
Oh my god.
Holy crap. People are stupid. They have no idea. Oh my word.
Yeah, it's like, put that thing down.
We had a bunch of deer in the campground, all the entire island and stuff.
No,
And they
deer
got-
is one thing, but an alligator.
Yeah. Well, these people would let their kids put marshmallows in their mouth
Mm-hmm.
and let the deer come up and eat the marshmallow out of the kid's mouth, taking pictures of it. Like, are you crazy?
Oh my god.
City folk.
Yeah.
Absolutely city folk.
Yeah,
No
it is.
clue what
See-
the heck they're doing.
Okay, even I know not to do
wow.
Yeah, I've been down there the night that
that. Oh my god.
these kids, college kids from New York City, came down. So that's where they told me they were from.
I don't know
And
them. I
they
don't
were-
know those kids.
They were most of them was all out the beach on the beach, but there's one little girl. I call her little because I
She
thought
probably was little. She probably was.
she was at the campsite by herself at night, and then these raccoons started coming in, and they had all their trash and everything. Rather than haul it off, was in the back of the truck. She gets scared, jumps into the cab of the truck, and so of course the raccoons are going after all the trash.
That's what they do. All right, Teresa. We'll see you in a minute.
She's got a thing of mace around her neck,
Okay.
and when inside the cab of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
She opens the back glass and tries to spray the raccoons.
Right.
She was so scared she didn't realize she had it pointed right at her face.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
And then she stuck inside the cab of the truck with all that pepper spray.
And she's like,
Not the
And can't get
brightest
out.
bulb
I
on the
began to scream
Christmas
and go running
tree.
over there
God.
and see his fog inside the cab of the truck.
Oh no.
Oh god. Did they scatter away, the raccoons?
No,
They,
no, they ain't going
Yeah,
nowhere.
not until their food's gone.
yeah, I guess.
Anything edible, they're going to eat it before they
They're
go.
gonna eat
And they're eating out of the campground. They're not little raccoons.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
They're
They must be
about-
big fat ones.
Well, they're about twice the size of M's dog.
No, we get them here. We get those raccoons here for sure.
Wow.
Well, we're right by the. I was saying that one day I'm gonna take you guys like over to like the woods. There's a big open area out there, and there was a house there, so I don't even know if it's. Is it torn down? I think it's torn down. But it's just it's a really nice, huge open field.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why, because we're literally right by like, the woods is right across the street from me.
Was
I mean,
it
you can
during
tell-
the day?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You missed it because I took you guys. Well, not you, Lori. You weren't there, but I took you guys by the brook. There's a brook by my house, but it's by the park. So I have to walk to the park, to the baseball field, and then there's a brook, and that's technically the woods because that whole brook it's a very long brook and it's very woodsy.
You saw a raccoon during
Well-
the day?
Actually, you know what? Not that time, but I did see. Well, we get them at night anyways. We have raccoons here. We have raccoons, squirrels, deer.
Well,
I don't-
yeah, but if you
but-
see a raccoon during the day, call the cops or the animal
No, we
control,
did.
whatever.
Yeah, you know what they did to that
because
thing?
They
You know what they
usually
did?
have rabies if they're walking around in the daytime.
Yeah, and guess where that one
not all
was?
the time.
Not always, but they
you pick
usually
up that,
don't come out in the
morning
daytime.
time and right
They
before
come out
dark. When they
anytime.
start moving around.
Right.
It's the
Yeah,
center
when
of
it's
the
dusk.
middle of the day that.
But do you know what
Yeah,
they
if it's
did to that raccoon? You can guess what they did. You know what they did?
no
It's all-
idea.
Pew pew. as
Near
dispatch.
Texas would say.
housing?
They shot him.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Yeah, I'll tell you a story that happened to me.
Oh my. And it was on
After
my lawn.
yeah.
I was like, thanks a lot, guys. Like, well, the corner of the lawn.
After I left that park ranger job, I got a job higher up in the Park Service,
Mm-hmm.
and I was come to assistant foreman over the heavy maintenance crew, and
They are
basically had
big.
all the state parks in the entire state.
Mm-hmm.
And we do the big jobs like rewiring campgrounds, the water mains, run the heavy equipment, and all that stuff. And we was doing a job. I had to go back down to the park that I worked at there at Hunting Island State Park in Beaufort County, and was putting in rewiring a campground, and I took a camper down there and was staying there rather than driving home during the weekends and stuff. And I was over to Buddy's camper, another one that worked, and we were sitting there talking inside his, and seen these kids running by his camper and right over to my camper, and was looking inside of the door. Something's wrong. A raccoon went inside my camper, opened the refrigerator out, and was sitting in the floor and had a Boston butt sitting beside him that he's gnawing on, and a beer fell out of the fridge, had a beer sitting up beside him on the other side. He ate better than I did that weekend.
What the hell?
God. It's like, oh my God.
Oh my word.
So how long were they there? I mean, you went and you saw them. So how long were they there?
Well,
Like
I
5,
ran him
10
out.
minutes?
He was probably there, I don't know, 15, 20
Oh
minutes.
my God.
Long enough to eat the dang Boston butt out of the fridge and drink a beer.
Long enough.
I've seen him screw the jars off top of peanut butter.
Oh my God. Long enough is right.
Coons are not stupid.
Yeah.
They're clever little buggers. They can, if there's food to be had,
smart,
they're going to find a way to get at.
Opposable thumb lets them do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they have hands. Well, you know, whatever.
They're not like cats or dogs.
No.
They have actual like fingers and
fingers, yeah.
And they've lived around the campground, so they know what they're used to it.
Oh my God.
If they sniff something that smells like food, they're gonna get at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull open a door. I mean, a fridge. All you gotta do is pull on it.
I know, yeah.
Oh, get this, Em. You've seen the movie Forrest Gump, right?
Yes. Like at least a couple times.
All the Vietnam scenes in the movie Forrest Gump
yes.
was filmed on the state park that I worked at.
Stop.
At the lagoon.
Stop. No way.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah. A few of the scenes they done
Yeah.
in shrimp boat, most of
Yes.
but not all of them, was at Gay's Fish Company, right there, that borders onto the side of the state park. Yeah.
Get out. No.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's like 4 or 5 movies there.
I gotta like fast forward to that scene now. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. A few scenes for G.I. Jane was filmed there. The Great Gatsby, part of that old movie was filmed
Oh my
there.
gosh. I saw the old version, like the really old.
Yeah. Of course, that was way before. I think that came out. They'd redone it back in the 70s or 80s.
Yeah, that's.
And
Yeah.
I was in
That's
high
what
school when I
70s,
saw.
I think.
yeah.
Yeah, they brought the movie to class. Like we're watching The Great Gatsby.
Yeah. Then there's another movie, Crazy Eights, which was kind of a military movie
Oh,
with John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson.
I don't think I know. Crazy. I don't think I know that movie.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
Yeah.
John Travolta's in it, and who else?
I think it was. Oh shoot! I just said it.
Yeah,
Samuel
you-
Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Also, the crazy one. The crazy
Yeah.
one.
But see, Ted Turner's Island was like 2 islands over from ours, and he had it set up for all the movie stars come down there and stay and stuff.
Oh, Crazy Eight.
It wouldn't be. It was nothing down there to run into them.
Oh.
We had a girl on the maintenance. Her truck broke down out there in the park. Guy came up to her, asked her if she needed anything. It was Nick Nolte.
Okay, it's the wrong Crazy Eight because it's like a horror film. So I'm looking.
Not really. It's kind of a military.
Okay, let me research it again. Now some horror flick called Crazy Eights came up. I'm like, oh my god.
I looked at that too.
2008? No. Was it like EIJCS or like the number 8?
It's kind of G.I. Jane, this type, yeah. And came out pretty close to the same time period.
Oh.
To see what Carla said, she watched the YouTube video of a raccoon untie a string.
Oh my god.
I think I got the snot beat out of me one time.
That is crazy.
Because a deer somehow it got a coat hanger around its body and was behind its front legs.
Oh, wow.
And it started growing into it, and it was actually cutting into the skin.
Oh.
So had to catch it to get the coat hanger off.
Well, yeah. Oh my god.
So it was 2 of us out there that night, and so I had the animal pole with the big loop in it.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to use that on a deer when the deer is twice the size you are.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah,
it's probably better to tranquilize them or something first.
Yeah, we didn't have any of that stuff.
Where is this movie?
Yeah, my only protection was that they issued was a Maglite.
They sell those. I see commercials for Maglite.
The little ones, not the big nightstick type. They gave me a little flashlight like this. So.
And can't you like adjust the top of
it? Yeah. But as far as protecting myself, that's all that they gave me.
That's not going to protect you from a deer that's coming at you.
Yeah. Well, not a deer, just the people. Animals I wasn't worried about.
Anything, yeah.
But, yeah, my protection was the only thing I had on me. But.
Oh, gosh. Okay, I cannot find that movie.
Crazy Eights?
Yeah. It's coming up as a horror flick. I'm like, what?
Look on IMDb.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, they'll have it there. Let's see, IMDb.
I'm sure you'll find it on IMDb.
Yeah.
Or
that's
just
usually the place to look for
with
movies.
John Travolta and Samuel Jackson. Because I know there's not many of them.
That's let's do that. Movies. I have to sign into IMDb. Like, what?
No, you don't need to sign in.
Weird. Look, it was just. Let's see. I was typing in movies with Samuel Jackson.
How about John Travolta?
I'll get the movie.
You got to add them both together.
Well, you know.
You got to word it as
both words, both names together. It will probably pull up that movie.
Probably. All right, movies. How long ago was that? Like 2000 something?
Yeah. Probably.
Okay, so from here. Oh. Oh, okay.
It's actually a good movie. Got a really good
It sounds
plot
like
twist.
it. I mean, if John Travolta's in it, but then the crazy
Okay.
one, what's his name? Samuel L. Jackson. He's
Say so.
okay. Huh. Let's see.
Nothing?
It says 8 Crazy Nights. That's not it. Crazy Eight motion picture. Oh, Gallon Howard, Julian Gabbard. I don't know those people.
Did you type in John Travolta and
And IMDb. Can I do that in IMDb? Will it come up like that? Let me see. John Travolta. Oh yeah, John Travolta.
Samuel L. Jackson?
Travolta. Okay, and Samuel Uel.
Oh, good night, Carla. Thank you so
Yeah,
much
good
for coming
night.
in.
Love seeing
Job,
y'all.
thank you guys for coming in.
God bless you. Sleep well. Sweet
I guess
dreams.
sweet dreams. Have a good night. Sleep well. I'm trying to sleep well.
I was so happy last night. I went to bed. I crashed. As soon as my head hit the pillow, I was out like a light, and I slept all night long.
Good. Real good.
I slept until, what was it, 11 o'clock?
Really?
11:30 or something.
Okay.
It was like, I woke up and I looked at the clock and I said, wow, I actually slept through the night.
Wow. Oh, good. Oh my goodness.
I couldn't believe it.
So you
It's like, hallelujah, because for 2 nights in a row, I got like 4 or 5 hours sleep.
Oh no.
Both nights.
Oh. Well,
That's
you'll get
never
like waking up and getting up and all?
Huh?
So were you waking up like trying to sleep and then you'd get up and then like go back to bed and then like get up again kind of thing?
When I get 4 or 5 hours sleep, I just toss and turn. I just
Right. So,
I get up to go to the bathroom and then I come back to bed
right.
and try to go back to sleep, and that's it. I'm screwed. I cannot
No.
get back to sleep.
Ugh, I hate that. That is
And the
annoying.
brain is just going and zinging, 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 and it won't let me sleep.
Oh,
I
that
have
is
that
It's
problem.
like
annoying. Your brain
I
isn't
keep
keeping you
thinking.
awake.
I start thinking about one thing, and then that leads to thinking about
Something
something else, and then I'm thinking about something else, and
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, my
that's
mind, as soon as I lay down, my mind goes 100 miles an hour.
yeah,
oh my
exactly.
God. It must be really worse for you.
Yeah,
That has to be.
Yeah.
I sleep no longer than an hour at a time.
Really?
Do you take and you can't take anything to sleep to help you sleep?
What things that they've gave me in the past, they might work for about a week, and then the body gets used to it, and I won't take any
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
hard
you don't want to take
hard
any real
pills and stuff.
drugs.
No, my
Chamomile
mind's messed
tea.
up enough with that as it is.
That's soothing.
Yeah.
Chamomile tea is supposed to be it's soothing.
Chamomile tea relaxes me.
Mm. That's what it's supposed to do. Yeah.
It tastes like crap, but
Yeah.
I don't
it
mind
does
it.
relax
It's okay.
you.
It's not the best tea in the world, but yeah.
See, right now,
Yeah.
I can't drink no type of tea or anything. You think
No,
caffeine?
you can't. No tea.
That's I don't know why, but with the surgery and everything, I can't drink no tea, nothing with any type of citric acid in it.
Oh,
No tomato sauce.
but
No
tea. But what's
fried
wrong? Why
foods.
can't you drink tea?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know.
It has a lot of tea has tannic acid in it.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's regular tea, though. I don't know if chamomile or anything like that would have. Ask them.
Linda's
Ask the nurse.
Linda's counting sheep though.
If you can drink chamomile to help you sleep.
Well,
Mhm.
they're not going to drink that, and I've try to talk to the pharmacist about it, and they can't even discuss anything that's not uh, in their system. No.
Right, but the nurse should be able to answer your question
Mhm.
if because
Well,
chamomile tea is well known for being able to
right. Um,
relax you so you can
Exactly.
sleep.
yeah.
No, it's a soothing tea.
Well, it's like I said, my nurse is more vocal about things like that, and
Right.
but they're not supposed to say anything about natural type remedies
Oh
of type.
God.
That's
Hmm.
Just ask her if you can drink it just because you like it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Huh.
she'll look at the paper and say, "Well, it says no tea, so no." Uh,
So, what can you drink?
they're all young girls,
Mhm,
mainly
mhm.
now.
Yeah, and they really don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The best one to talk to would be a doctor.
right, yeah, and usually they're pretty good. I've only met this doctor once. There's 6 different people on my home-based primary care team, for all different things, from
Mhm.
psychiatrists, therapists, and dietitians, and everything. But and
Maybe ask the dietitian.
I've worked with a couple of them before when I was in the system.
Right.
But
Either the dietitian or the doctor could probably
yeah,
answer your question.
Hmm. So basically, you can drink water. Like, what else can you drink?
water,
Oh,
Kool-Aid.
Linda!
Uh,
Linda!
I, I,
But
I,
she said she was counting sheep also, so I'm confused. Is she
yeah,
going or is she staying?
yeah,
Or I mean, is she here?
yeah.
She just came
But
The
she's like counting
pharmacist has
sheep.
the knowledge of what the natural
Oh,
stuff
I
is.
get
She's
it.
talking
Okay.
about falling
Right.
asleep.
Falling asleep. Right, I got it.
Yeah, but since it's run by the government,
Uh
it's
huh.
not like going down to the CVS or something like that. Uh, they have there's certain guidelines that they'll get in trouble for.
Mhm.
Every now and then
Because they're giving
you'll
medical
find one that's really,
advice.
really, really good, really cool and stuff that is willing to talk to you about it. But for the most part, they come out of school, go to the VA
Mhm.
to get experience, and they use the VA as a stepping stone to go into a civilian job. So they're just there for a short time,
Mhm.
get get the experience, and
Yeah.
that's one reason. But that's not all doctors. All nurses are not like that. I don't mean it to be like that, but you got some of them that are really for the veterans, and actually there are more for the veterans than not, but they don't know how far that they can push the system itself. So,
Yeah.
now, Linda's right. Pharmacists are doctors.
Right. They have a
They're specialized in just the
degree.
stuff.
Yeah.
What I was used for.
But still, it's if it's not his doctor, they won't touch giving advice to a patient that's not their patient, or
Mhm.
it's not,
Especially with me,
or
just getting back.
anybody that's asking about something other than their prescriptions.
Yeah. And
Their
with me just
specific.
getting back into the home based system, they don't know me yet. Uh, when I was in it before, the nurse would call the doctor and say, "Well, he's got this," and he would just tell her, well, what does Troy say he needs?" She asked me. I said, "Well, I need this. I need not amoxicillin. I need penicillin,
Mhm.
or that and that." And he tells nurses, All right, write the order up. I'll approve it. So she come over like I need stitches to get tuck out of my head or something like that, and he tell her, and she bring the little cheap pair that they issue them, try to take
It's
the metal staples out. She couldn't get them out, and so she called the doctor, and the doctor told her, said, "Well, just tell Troy to go back there and get what he got his stuff back there." So I went out.
got a tool to pull out the staples.
Oh my
I
god.
got an entire operating room equipment set up in the storage unit, but I can't
Hemostats and
I can't
all that
drive.
kind of stuff.
Plus all because one of those I wasn't a combat lifesaver, or I wasn't a combat medic trained as that, but I was trained in combat lifesaver that was just in the military that just dealt with, you do IVs, tourniquets, stuff like that. Do chest decompression needles and stuff, and
Right.
just what
Yeah.
it takes to get
Uh,
till a combat medic or somebody would get there.
yeah. Chris said that he used to do that kind of stuff too.
Well, he was a SEER,
They
search
can-
and rescue swimmer,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
because in the Army, my official job title was a 19 Delta cavalry, a scout. We went out and we went to the same schools as not the elite of the elite, but we basically trained like the 82nd Airborne, not. We jumped out of planes. We usually worked in teams of 3 to send us out and do stuff and come back and report to the headquarters detachment where, like the Green Berets and all that, they done everything on their own. We was for a support battalion assigned to their headquarters detachment. So
Gotcha.
then when I was in the Navy, I was a boatmate, which drove small boats in the Navy, about the size of what they would use during Vietnam for like river patrol and stuff. We done a lot of work with the Marine Force Recon in Somalia,
Oh wow.
Bosnia, and stuff. So,
Oh wow. So where else have you been? You said Afghanistan, Somalia.
now I wasn't in Afghanistan that since 1990,
Mm.
and when I got out, because I was in Navy, National Guard, then I went active duty Army, and then I went National Guard again. So I was with the Navy, active duty, West Virginia National Guard, and South Carolina National Guard when I lived down
Oh
there.
wow.
Ended up with, I think, 8. I'm saying it honestly.
Yeah.
I think it was 8 combat tours. The last one I have no recollection of.
Wow.
I can't even remember the units' numbers and stuff.
No, I understand. I get it. Yeah. Oh my, wow.
But I lacked 3 months retiring.
Oh, okay.
And my enlistment ran out, and they wouldn't let me re-enlist for to get that last 3 months in to retire because I got medevaced out too many times in Iraq. And
No, Iraq. I'm sorry. Iraq. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they said I was too much of a risk, so they put me out on the medical, which on 100% medical, I make more than I would through retirement.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of like river rat.
River rats. Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Which ones are they going to pick up?
I never jumped out of a plane. We jumped out of helicopters a lot.
What?
Yeah, that's a little different.
Dan Jones. All right, check that out.
Huh.
Ace.
Let me see. That's what he's looking. But she. Let's see.
Lori, from Wells, I think I'd have to agree with you on that one. But it's still, that sudden stop at the bottom hurts. She's talking about jumping out of planes and jumping out of helicopters. That sudden stop.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I wouldn't want to be doing that. I wouldn't even
And
get
God
up
bless
in a
you guys
helicopter or a
for
plane.
doing that.
Yeah.
Well, wow.
They were done phasing out the Hueys. Well, we had the Hueys when I was in the Navy, but by the time I got up in the Army, they were done all Blackhawks and stuff. And Blackhawks and 53s and 47s.
Mm-hmm.
47s we had the double props propellers on
Wow,
top. The
that's a
53s were
big
the really
helicopter.
big, huge. They had like either 4 or 6 engines on them.
Okay.
The really big transporters and stuff. I did fly in a helicopter in a Huey when I was in the Navy, going from one ship to another ship.
Oh, okay. But you know, or you knew how to fly a helicopter then?
No,
No?
I was
No.
in the helicopter.
Oh, but you're in the helicopter. Okay.
It was like the only time I got sick when I was in the Navy, it wasn't on a boat, is a Marine Corps amphibious vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
You're down inside of it. You're inside of a closed container.
Right.
You got all this diesel fumes and getting thrown around in the waves and stuff. And as soon as one person gets sick, everybody gets sick.
Everybody gets sick. All you got to do is see it or smell it, and you're done.
Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah. Growing up, our next door neighbor, he was a door gunner in a Huey during Vietnam.
Oh.
Yeah,
there's sleep
that's
stories.
not a
She's
good
sending you sleep
position to be in
stories,
either.
Troy. I'm sorry.
I
Ace
was,
was sending you.
I was reading Linda's post. She said she flew in Hueys during Vietnam.
In Nam. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Linda's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Clearly, yeah.
Love her to death. She'll call me every now and then. I enjoy talking to her.
Aw. So where's Linda from?
I was 2 years old in 1973.
Oh.
I think she's talking about her age.
Wow, that's funny. Oh my god.
Is that your age, or was that the year you were in?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't think she's 73. She don't look or act that old. So.
Yeah, I mean her thumbnail there. Yeah, she doesn't look like she's. No, she doesn't look like she's that old either. So, Ace, the sleep stories, I guess they work for you. I mean, I'm not saying, not for everybody, but I guess, if they work for you.
Mm-hmm. When I got back, the best thing, I tell you, the best thing that helped me out with dealing with PTSD and stuff was the local VFW in Aiken, South Carolina. Post 5877, and which I was actually the senior vice commander for that post for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But the friendship that I got down there, had from down there, I still keep. Yeah. We still keep in touch today. And everybody has different ways to cope for everything.
Oh. Yeah, that's what Troy was saying. You guys talk.
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh, fuck you.
that's amazing.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh,
keep it down.
I was like, what?
2 a.m.
I was like, what was that? You put 2 quarters for that too.
I said, please keep it down.
Oh, oh, I'm like laughing. I'm sitting here laughing loud. I'm like, sorry.
She said, Lori said
probably-
she's
He
73 now.
probably
I
hears
said, I don't
me.
believe it.
We'll try
I
to keep.
thought she was because I remember her saying that before.
We'll try to keep it down.
Because I'm,
Oh, she was in there in 73.
Oh wow, she's
oh, it
okay.
was 73. She was in Nam. Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my stepmom, her husband, first husband, came back and he was kind of messed up. He would actually lock her into the storage shed out back for days at a time. But he didn't even know where he was at. He didn't know who she was or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard
Yeah.
on the entire family. It's just not the one person.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of guys that went out there were totally messed up afterwards.
Let me see.
With
Ah,
PTSD.
I'm gonna check that out, Ace.
all right. Yeah, they're sleep stories. Is what the okay. Oh. Yeah, well, just as long as they they help you, that's
Mm-hmm.
keep on with it. That's okay. Here's some. Wow. Huh. So I guess Linda's around your area, Troy, or
No,
near you.
no. I'm not
No.
sure where she's from.
No, that's
Actually, I do, but I don't remember.
Huh? Lori, what?
I was wondering the same thing. I think she
Oh.
said it before, and I can't remember
Oh.
where she's from.
That's good that you
But it
guys
was
were able
not in
to.
a place that I would have thought she was in.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember where she's from.
Yeah, that's great that you guys were able to, connect like that. That's We have a fireplace, we just don't use it.
Illinois.
Last time we used it was, oh my gosh.
I don't know why I always think she's from somewhere down south, but
Illinois.
she's from Illinois.
Oh, okay. Illinois. All right.
Linda, I do the same thing. I keep something going on. I have to have some noise going all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing but a fan pointing against the wall.
Illinois. Okay. Mm-mm-mm.
That's where I went to boot camps in Illinois.
Yeah.
In Great Lakes.
Wow. And that's how long? Boot camp is how long now?
Oh, I can't remember.
Sure, it's like 4 or 5 years. Is it longer?
Boot camp?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no, it's like 6-9 months.
Oh, short.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a short thing. All right.
Not far from where Big Mike was born.
Big Mike. Okay.
Big Mike was in
I didn't know-
Somalia
I
and
didn't know
Bosnia
he
at the
was-
same time I was.
Yeah. I didn't know he was from Illinois. I know he was. He's lived all over the place,
Mhm.
and now they're looking
Oh,
for a
6 weeks.
place somewhere else.
Okay. Oh man.
You ever see the movie Home Alone?
Yes. Yes.
Alright.
Like over and
Yeah. I got went to boot camp December 8th.
okay.
And of course, we was there during Christmas time,
Nice.
and they had a program for adopt a soldier for the day
Mm-hmm.
during the holidays. And the
Oh
family
yeah.
adopted me and another guy for Christmas.
Yeah.
Went and their house was next door to where they filmed the movie.
Oh,
Home
really?
Alone.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
That is really cool. Oh.
My oldest brother was over there. He made it back home for a bit.
From Wisconsin or Illinois?
I don't know if she's talking about
Yeah, I know.
now.
I'm like, where is he?
Yeah,
I think it's now.
yeah, she's probably talking about Nam.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah. Nam was a horrible thing. So many guys
Mm-hmm.
got so messed up if they didn't get killed.
Well, I'm gonna have to jump off here.
Yeah.
My throat is getting raw,
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
but
Oh.
I've enjoyed it.
we
Yeah, it's
have
good to
enjoyed
see you and
having.
actually talk to you, Troy. It was so nice. Finally.
Yeah.
That's good. You have my email and I have your email, so that's that's
Yep.
pretty cool
And
too.
I got Lori's now too.
right
Thank
now you got Lori's.
you. And I got Chris's.
Yes, you got Chris's. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's good. No, it's always good to always keep in
Yeah.
touch.
And but I will holler at y'all later.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
we'll talk
sure
to
I'll
you.
see
All
y'all
right.
Alrighty.
tomorrow.
Take care, Troy. Take it easy.
Night, Linda, and night,
Oh.
Ace, and anybody else is out there.
Right.
But I love all
Anybody?
y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you for dealing with me.
Aw. Nice to see you.
Love you, Troy.
All
Yeah,
right.
we
God
Y'all take
bless.
care.
love you. Oh my gosh.
Take care too.
Take care, Troy. Oh.
All right.
I think I'm going to be probably heading out soon too.
No, no, I
Because,
don't blame you. It's 2:00. My goodness, no. And your
I
poor
mean,
husband's
last night I stayed up till 3 and I wanted to go to bed at 2.
I know.
So
That was my fault. I was like, that's my fault. My
I
bad.
need
That
to
was-
go to sleep.
No, I know. That was totally my bad. And it's so funny. I was like, as soon as you saw me, I was like, oh. I was like, I didn't want to hang up. I was like, oh, dang. Ugh.
Yeah, well, as soon as I saw you, I said, "Oh no, Em,
Exactly.
I can't just leave you hanging
I
there."
But I was like, oh, but it's like I couldn't hang
But
up.
I was
No, I bet.
I was falling asleep in my chair.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so let's say
My
bye.
brain was not working on all thrusters at all.
Yeah, that's yeah, I mean it's 2 now. So your poor husband's like, keep it down. And he's like,
Nah, he can't hear from up there. He might hear a little mumble,
oh,
but he can fall asleep on a picket fence.
what? Oh no. Oh
He
good.
has no trouble sleeping
Sleeping.
whatsoever.
Oh, that's funny.
He can't understand how anybody could have a problem falling asleep. He said, "You just lay here and
Like-
keep telling yourself I don't want to fall asleep,
Right.
and you'll fall asleep."
Oh god. I gotta try that.
I said, "Yeah, I've tried that. It doesn't work for me."
Oh my god. Like I'll fall asleep with the TV on. That's really bad. Then I'm like, what am I watching? And I'm like, oh, then I gotta turn it off. I'm like, well, I guess I'm tired because I just fell asleep to whatever, and I woke up and something else is completely on. Oh man! All right, so
Big
we'll say.
Mike was in southern Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
big.
From 3 to 5 a.m.
Three.
Oh my goodness. 3 to
I used to sleep from 3 to 5. Oh, that's not enough sleep.
wow.
Linda.
So between like let's say 11 and 3, you were just up, and I guess you weren't tired, or oh my gosh, up from or just sleep from 3 to 5. That's
She's
weird.
like sleeping 2 hours a
Yeah, that's
night.
night easily. Oh my god.
That's terrible. That's not enough sleep,
Yeah,
Linda.
that's I think the human
I
body.
hope you get more sleep than that
Yeah, oh my
now.
god, please, yeah. If anything, born and raised across River Rock of Illinois. Oh,
Rock Island. I've heard of that place.
I I don't know Rock Island. Wow. Huh. I know my
Rock
mom
Island.
sometimes wakes up in the middle of the night and then like goes back to bed. But all right.
So, were your mom and dad from New York originally, or?
My dad was born in California. My mom was born in Maine, and then I was born in Maine. Like because my grandfather was in the war, so everybody was just born everywhere. Like I'm not, yeah. But yeah, my parents met in Maine, which is why I keep talking about Maine because we, went to Maine so much. My mother grew up in Maine, like we all went to Maine and visited Maine. Like when I was little, I really visited Maine. Visited my great grandparents. I even stayed with my grandparents a lot of times, which is I loved it. Like they left me there, and I loved it. So
Linda said she was that was in a nursing home,
oh, okay.
3 to 5 a.m. I drove the nurses nuts.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Oh, Linda.
Oh god. Sorry.
I really need to go to
I know. I
sleep.
just yawned. I was like, I had to get my whole elbow
Yeah,
cover.
I'm telling you.
I just yawned. Like,
I was sitting here
okay.
earlier before I even went live,
Oh my
and
god.
I was sitting here nodding off and yawning, and I'm going, I don't know if I'm going to be able to
I
stay
know.
awake to do much of anything tonight.
Oh my gosh.
And then I kind of got my second wind.
Right. Well, Mr.
But
Sweden.
now
Go
my
ahead.
second wind is blowing
Yeah, no,
out.
it's blowing out the window. Speaking of it's windy. Is it windy?
I have no idea.
No, because it was windy today. Like not during the day, but then like later in the night it was windy. And then it was supposed to be 48.
I said my second wind.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm just saying.
Because my
No, I know. No, I got that, but I'm saying here, like physically, it's physically windy.
it was
Like it's
it was
cold.
it was a little bit windy today, but it wasn't as bad as it was earlier in the week.
Sure, I see.
Here's the end. Troy
Oh God, Troy.
Farrahoot.
He gets off and then he tries to kill me, but that's okay.
Anyway,
yeah. What was I saying? Oh,
thank you, Emily, for coming up.
yes, thank you. Oh my goodness. But I was watching what's his name? Sweden's Shadow Steven Shadow Steven, that guy. So his live was 3 hours like today, but I was out in the store, so I had my little earbud.
Oh, that's right. He does his Saturday thing. I forgot about that.
Yes, at 3:00, and I was like, all right. So I went to the store, and he was still on. So the whole time at the store, I even came back, unloaded the groceries, and took care of my dog. I'm listening to him. I'm like, I can't believe you guys are still here. I'm like, it's still
yeah.
on.
Well, he has a bunch of guys that come up and join him on the lives.
They
and
do,
they
yeah.
talk all kinds of stuff about prepping.
Everything they talk. I mean, it's serious topics, but they talk about everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then by the time all that happened,
Mostly prepping stuff.
Oh, right. Oh,
Prepping
and
for
then
the
let's
end
see
of the
what came up.
world or whatever.
Right, yeah.
Or when the poop hits the fan.
Cook. Oh my god, funny. And
Yeah.
of course, Devil Dog and Belt Loop came on. Well, no, Belt Loop came on, and then they switched over. Actually, I went on the end of Belt Loop just to show my dog because I left the phone in the room, and all of a sudden I hear something about my dog. I'm like, "Wait, are you still talking about the dog?" So I went on. I'm like, "All right, here she
I thought
is."
Devil Dog was on first.
Oh, was that? Oh, okay. Well, then he came back on then.
Or
Was he
was
on
it Belt Loop?
before Belt? Because when I turned it on, Belt Loop was on.
I don't remember. All I know is when I went to, I was looking to see what was on, and I think it was when Devil Dog was on.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see Belt Loop do a live.
Okay, because he came on. Unless they
Oh
went like
yeah,
back and
because they were
forth or something.
talking. They were talking about Devil Dog was giving him grief because
They give each other grief.
you were supposed to go on Devil Dog's
Oh, that
live,
was after. That was during
and
Belt Loop.
he said you went on Devil Dog's live
He's
instead.
so full. He's like, no, she has to go on my live before you. She goes on your live, Gary. I was
Exactly.
like, what? I was like, why are you starting trouble? That's why I wrote in the thing. I'm like, why are you starting trouble?
Yeah.
Gosh. I don't even know where that came. And I texted Gary. I was like, Gary, I didn't say anything to her. I was like, oh my god, these guys.
Well, I'm sure
Anyway.
Devil Dog and Gary are both good friends.
They are. I know they're best friends.
So they're always on each other's lives,
always.
and even if they're
Always.
not on the panel, they're watching it. They're chatting in the chat. So
exactly.
you
Which is
can't
why
do
Devil Dog
one.
goes on and off. So like when he gets mad,
You
he goes
can't
off.
go on one live without the other guy figuring it out or seeing it.
Exactly. Oh my god, it's so funny. They do. They both
Anyway,
each other. Oh god.
I need to sleep.
Yeah, good night. Okay, so good night, Lori. Thank you again. Good night, Lori. Good night, Ace. Linda. Good to see you. I haven't seen you like in forever, literally. Sorry. And then
She's been around.
Yeah, she's been around, yeah. And all the lurkers. How many people are in here?
7 people still.
7 people.
Well, I know some people said when they were logging off, they said they were going to leave it running.
Oh, okay. So that might be like
so
Serena.
That
Serena.
could be why.
Yeah, that could be Serena.
They're still showing up in the people watching thing.
So
all right.
Well,
Devil Dog and Gary fight
Job.
like brothers. Yes, they do.
Oh my god, they are.
And Gary was blaming something on Devil Dog's dogs that he gave him.
He's always blaming.
I got my dogs from you, and
He did. No, he did do it.
They're causing trouble, and I can't do this or that because of the dogs.
Right.
And it's all your fault.
Oh my god. Oh, they're so funny. But you have to take Devil Dog like as he is. That's him, you know. You can't.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's so funny. It's like either like you like him or you hate him. There's no midway.
They're a hoot. They really
are.
are.
Oh my
I mean,
god,
when you first see them, you might think these guys are nuts. They're
like
fighting all the time.
I know.
But after a while, you figure out that it's because they're good friends and they just give each other a hard time all the time.
They are.
Good night, Troy.
Exactly. Good night, Troy. Good night, Troy. All right.
This is the end. Trust me.
Good night, Laura. Yeah. Exactly. Good night, Lori.
Good night, Emily.
Good night, and all the lurkers out there somewhere. lurking.
You take care of yourself
Yes,
too.
you too. Take care of yourself. I'll see. Yes, I'll see you
Don't
later.
you give out your silly address and
No. I'm like, I'm so
all your other.
far. That's why I have to stop it. I'm like, when I'm way up the hill somewhere, I'm like, I have to
Yeah, but
stop
it
it because I
doesn't
know.
matter. It's still in your
Yeah,
neighborhood,
I
and
know. Yeah.
somebody could actually, if they wanted to track you down, they could stand on that street corner,
They probably,
and
yeah.
at some
I gotta like.
point in time,
I'm trying
they
to think,
might.
where could I? I gotta think of a better place to stop. Well, I mean, I am really, really far, honestly, but I gotta
Don't
think.
tell people the name of the streets.
Oh yeah, that was up in the. Why did I say that? I'm trying to think. Why did I say that?
I don't
That
know,
street is
but
like
it's
way,
not
way.
not a good thing to do.
I know. Why?
Yeah,
I
but
don't know why I
still,
said that.
it gives them an idea that you might
Yeah,
be
yeah.
walking
I don't
through
know, why did I
there.
say that? I'm trying to think. I was thinking, why did I say that?
I have no idea.
No, I
didn't
know. I'm
see
trying
it.
to. I'm sitting. I'm like, why did I say? Why did I? I don't
I need to
remember.
go
I
to
have to like
sleep.
go back.
I
I
need to
have no
sleep.
idea. Well,
I
anyway,
need to sleep.
exactly. All right. Good night, Lori. I know. I'm sitting here like, why did I say that?
Good night, Emily.
Bye, guys. I'm ending it. Goodbye, and leave.
God bless. Sleep good.
All right.
Good night. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. I love you all. Good night. God bless. And I'll see you probably tomorrow night. Don't forget. Wanda goes live at 10 o'clock Eastern, I think. No, 10 o'clock her time, which is 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, I think. I don't know. Look on her channel, and it should be somewhere around there. I'm pretty sure it's 10 o'clock her time, which is 9 o'clock our time. Good night, Linda. Good night, Ace. Thank you both so much. Thank you, Troy. Good night. God bless. Yeah, it's 8 Central. That's what I thought. Okay. Thank you, Ace. And I'll see you all tomorrow night. And I'm not sure what else is going to be. I don't know if Dale is going to be doing his devotional or if he's going to be doing it in the morning, because he did it in the morning last week and he did it as a pre-recorded thing. So I have no idea. It jumped up to 9 people. Wow. That's amazing. Well, thank you, all you lurkers out there. Thanks for coming in. Have a good night. God bless. And I'll be around. Good night, everybody. I love you all. Okay, let me put that over there. Oops, no, I can't hide that there. Because I have to say good night and push the little button that's over there. Good night, everybody. I need some sleep.